Time now, 5:39. You need to do a great job bundling yourself up this morning because it is so cold out there.
Exactly. It's very cold. It's definitely the type of morning where you might want to go and warm up the car just a little bit just because it's freezing.
Yeah, especially for those kiddos not to stay at the bus stop for too long.
Absolutely. This is the coldest morning so far this season. So you might remember back in October we had a couple mornings in the 20s. This is colder than that now across central Georgia, and we're not even done cooling off. We're not going to be there until the sun begins to come up. So we've got about another hour of cooling across the area. Check this out. These are the current temperatures across the state right now. Blairsville is 1 degree away from the teens. We are at 28 here in Macon, 32 in Vidalia, 30 in Atlanta, 26 up in Rome. So it's not just here in central Georgia, it's all across the area, community by community. We've got 31 in Gordon, 29 in Warner Robins, 27 down in Eastman and in McRae, 30 in Milledgeville, and waking up to 34 in Forsyth. You factor in the little bit of wind we have out there, it feels like 22 in Macon right now, 21 in Warner Robins, feels like 25 in Forsyth, feels like 27 in Eastman, and 28 over in Wrightsville. All of that to say, it's cold outside this morning, and because of that, a freeze warning is in effect until about 8 a.m. This is going to be for all of central Georgia. This is going to be likely the last one for fall because we are so cold. This is going to put it into the growing season across the area. So across the southeast, we are quiet for the most part. The only exception on up into Kentucky, over in Missouri, and then back into Oklahoma. Some snow this morning. Luckily, we're not dealing with any of that. It's going to stay up there, but widespread cold across the area. So as we head through the day today, we are going to warm into the 50s. But do note, when we started Future View here, that showed the temperatures a few degrees warmer than they actually are right now. So take a few degrees off of what you see here through the day today. So highs into the mid 50s, I'm thinking. Some clouds through the overnight hours. Down to the south tomorrow morning, some high level clouds as well. Then once we work our way through our Saturday, you're going to notice a cloud deck building in from the south. Now, overnight Saturday into Sunday, it's not impossible to see 1 or 2 showers down towards the south, but I do think the majority of us stay dry. That's a disturbance moving again to the south of us, and we're just going to be picking up the cloud cover for the most part. Once we get into next week, dry here on Monday, and then Tuesday things get a little unsettled. We do introduce about a 30% chance of rain there, the GFS showing that. And once we get into Wednesday, mainly dry, but then on Thursday, the Europeans trying to pull in another system here. This would be just in time for Thanksgiving, so we've got about a 30% chance of rain there. A lot of details to iron out on that front, but as things stand now, here's how the Thanksgiving forecast is shaping up. We've got a high temperature of 64 with a small rain chance and an oven temperature of probably 350 around central Georgia. As for today, temperatures warming into the 30s here in the next few hours, then 40s and 50s, eventually to a high temperature right around 56. Our average high is 68, so 12 degrees below that. Sunrise is at 7:07, and for Football Friday night, it is going to be cold across central Georgia. 50s for tailgating, 40s for kickoff. Note sunsets at 5:31, and then 39 when we're wrapping things up tonight. Don't forget to join Frank, Marv, Connor, Ben, Ramey, everyone for Football Friday night, 11:35. There's your 7-day forecast. The weekend, we've got highs in the 50s both days, lows in the 30s. Then here comes that unsettled pattern for next week. Carries us right through Thanksgiving.